On the second episode, I touched based on royalties. So today I'm here to explain further what are royalties and what are these collection societies that are there collecting on your behalf. So stay with me, Mo Kwela, talking music business in SA. Welcome to it. My name is Manqoba Owen Kwela, aka Mo Kwela, aka Spiritual Mo, aka Mr. Second Brain. You know how it is. So today we're gonna be talking about royalties and the collection societies that are responsible for collecting these royalties for you. But before we dive into that, let me explain this real quick. So the song is made out of two things, right? It's the master, and we spoke about the master before. Whoever pays for the studio time owns the master, right? And the second thing is the composition. Composition is for composers. What is that? Composers, writers, authors, the one that creates melodies, the one that creates beats falls under composers, right? So if you're out there as an artist, you created an IP. What is an IP? It's something that is from your mind. You took it out. It's called a property, intellectual property, IP, from your mind. And then you take it and you make it. The moment you write it, it becomes a composition. It's your own. Even if you can take it and give it to someone else, or that someone else pays, like artists usually does, or so I say producers usually do. Someone pays for a beat like 500 rand or even 1,000 a beat, and then the other person thinks they own the beats, but no, they don't own the beat. They paid for the time the producer spent making the beat, not the beat itself. There's a whole new contract if you want to take on all the composition, right? So the IP is owned by the producer, whoever made that particular IP. It's melody. What do I mean by this? Let me make an example. You probably know this song, right? It's Ricardo and Friends. It's I Love You Daddy. It's one of the famous songs every time it's Father's Day in South Africa, right? So it's Daddy, you know how much I love you. I want you to help me, to show me the way. So if someone else can take that and use that and claim it as theirs, or use it as a sample of some sort to make a new song, that particular person owes Ricardo and Friends, or whoever wrote the song, because Ricardo, I think he was young at that particular time, so I highly doubt that is the one that wrote it. So with that being said, whoever wrote the song will be owed royalties. You know what I mean? So the IP doesn't just go away just because you've switched it. You may change the master to a degree and then it becomes a new master, but you still, the person that owns the master, you need the permission from that particular person to take the song and use it. You know, so you're paying two people. Basically, the one that owns the master for permission from the person, and the person that wrote the song. Even the beat, if you want to use the melody, the keyboard, the way it sounds, and then use it to make another song, you owe those people some form of payment. So that is an IP. It's an intellectual property. You cannot touch it. It's intangible. You cannot touch it, but it's an asset and you own it and it's yours. So whenever a particular person or a particular company or uses it out there, you are owed royalties. So let's talk about these royalties and the societies that are responsible for collecting on your behalf. We have the first one, performance rights. What is it exactly that's performing? It's your song on radio, TV. Your song is performing, so they collect all those royalties on your behalf. So they collect in behalf of who? in behalf of composers, writers, and publishers, right? Who is collecting on your behalf? It's basically SAMRO. SAMRO is South African Music Rights Organization. SAMRO and CAPASSO. CAPASSO is Composers, Authors, Publishers Association. That's the definition of it. So we have a second one. It's called mechanical rights. So mechanical rights, who is responsible for collecting mechanical rights? It's CAPASSO, right? CAPASSO collects in behalf of writers, authors, and publishers, and they usually and who is responsible for giving away those rights. Where do they collect from? Not from performances this time, but from distributors. When the music is making numbers on the streams, so your aggregator, your distributor takes the number, the official amount, and say this is the number that you have been making, right? And then CAPASSO is there to collect on your behalf those royalties, right? So we have a third one, needle time royalties. Needle time royalties are collected on behalf of record label owners, performers, includes the vocalist and instrumentals. So if you didn't put anything, like for example, put an IP to a song and you was told that sing this, you are entitled for these royalties. They are called needle time, right? And it's collected by SAMPRA. SAMPRA is South African Music Performance Rights Association. We have another society called RAV, RISA Audio Visuals. They collect a performance of the song, or should I say a music video, when it's playing on TVs, right? Where does this organization come from? It comes from a company called RISA. As you can hear, RISA Audio Visuals. So what is RISA? Recording Industry of South Africa. That organization gives out codes to your songs, the music video, for you to track your songs when it's performing on TV and radio, right? So for each and every song or for each and every music video, you will have a unique code. Okay, so that's what RISA is there for. They don't collect anything. They are there to give out these codes, and they have this company called RAV that collects royalties on behalf of the people that owns the right of the music video. So the last one is synchronization rights. So this usually happens when a company, or should I say a big company, comes in and they want to use your song, right? Company like Coca-Cola, they want to do a video to promote whatever product that they have using your song, therefore syncing it together with their video, synchronization rights, right? And that is not administered by any type of company. It's just a negotiation between the composer or the owner of the copyright and the owner of the master rights holder to come together and then actually discuss or negotiate how is the payment gonna go about. Those are the last rights for the day. So all of these companies that I've been mentioning that administers these royalties are called CMOs, collection management organizations, right? In a publishing term, they're called collection management societies, and that's a conversation for another day. We've came to the end of the episode. I hope it was informative. Do make sure to like, subscribe, press that notification bell for the next time I drop a new episode. So if you want consultation, I'll leave my number in the description box below. My name is Manqoba Owen Kwela, aka Mr. Second Brain. I'll see you next week.